I don't remember who was the next student. I think there was Josh or Maria would be A2, and Josh Alice will be A3, and Josh will be A4. That would be an easy way to protect the data. But of course, there's nothing sensitive in it. This is only answers for an exam. And then I attach the PDF containing the students' answers, as you see, answers to the EU exam. And then I prompt the chatbot, check these exams. So chatbot will read the PDF and then give me some kind of quick summary. I could, of course, ask more or as summarizing different aspects of the test, but this time I only wanted this kind of quick summary. Then I ask, do the grading for me. If I ask, I can ask more specific for the open questions, but this time this is enough for me. So it will grade for me with the rubric it created by itself, and the multiple choice questions it created by itself. So this is a very simple example how to use a chatbot as a summative assessment tool. And for example, of course, in this wouldn't be the only thing I would done. Of course, I would check personally those answers, and if there's something that I think it's falsely corrected, I would correct them by myself. But the chatbot is doing very, very big job for me in this. And what's great in this, I can even ask, what topic should I still revise with my students and how? Based on the data this chatbot has get. And it will give me the topics and the ways I should revise these. Of course, I could use them or not use them, but this is great to boost my imaginary. It will give me different kind of ways to revise. And then I can even ask, how would I improve my teaching material? Because the chatbot has my teaching materials. How would you improve my teaching materials for the future? And it will give me some kind of ideas for interactive elements or case studies or visual aids or diversified content delivery, guest speakers, feedback mechanisms. These are all some things I could develop my material in the future. This was my demo for how to use chatbot as a summative assessment tool. It can do a lot for you. Okay, that was the summative assessment part of the AI. It's very easy because chatbots are working so great. Of course, there is some any other tools, but I mainly use chatbots because it's so easy, it's so fast, and it does the trick for me. Formative assessment and AI. The aim of formative assessment and AI is to monitor students' learning and development during the process. It is intended to provide feedback and guidance for improving learning. So formative assessment is guidance for improving learning. And its objective is to assist students in their learning process, support their development, and help teachers adjust their instructions as needed. So formative assessment, as I said, we value this a lot in Finland, is because it gives a valuable information, both student and the teacher, how to better the learning process for the student. But as I said in the start of this seminar or this webinar, in the field of formative assessment, AI has not given us very good tools because it requires so much from AI. So it needs more hours of work for the software developers. It requires handling incredible large amounts of data quickly, because now we're not talking about only the data that comes in the text form or is an exam, because the data is coming, if we are considering or thinking about learning, the data we are going to get is you get a lot of more, because we all know that learning is a lot more than just reading and doing exams. It's about trying, it's about listening, it's about asking, it's about talking, it's about doing. So this creates incredible large amounts of data, and the AI should make it quickly, presenting options and justifications based on the data. And the AI's role would be to recommend different kinds of ways to learn for the teachers and for the students. And the teacher, of course, in this, as in everything, the teacher is in control. The teacher should be the one calling the shots. The AI should be able to creating new educational materials and assignments based on the data. I think in the near future will have workable software which will give students different kind of learning materials by themselves, based on the different kind of ways that our students learn. That is something that teachers are doing nowadays, but that should be something that AI could help a lot. And of course, AI should be identifying and supporting various learning styles. And that, again, is a lot of data. And AI, well, I show you in the next slide. As I said, in the field of formative assessment, numerous companies operate. Because when there comes one company or one software as big as, I mean, ChatGPT as a summative assessment side, but when there comes a very big company that will focus on formative assessment and does it workly, that would be great. That will be financially viewed a very big innovation. But nowadays there exists no single or definitely best choice. I've listed here some of formative assessment tools and the companies, but I'm sorry, I cannot give you one singular ultimately best tool, as I can give you the chatbots in the summative sides. But here are some learning management and cooperation platforms like Teams, Edmodo, and Canvas. They are all based on like communication between student and students, making assignments and helping you with grading. Then, of course, interactive learning and quiz tools like Kahoot, Quizlet, and Socrative. They are more like feedback tools, game-based learning platforms. Kahoot is something that we use in the primary school, but Socrative is something I used two years ago. So none of these are like the ultimate best. Peer review and feedback tools are something I've tried is Feedback Fruits and Beergrade. Content and course providers, Coursera, and of course, for the language teaching, Duolingo is a very great tool. Writing, I think Turnitin is something that you're familiar when using to spot plagiarism, but Turnitin is a company that you should keep an eye on, because Turnitin is focusing more and more on AI helping writing tools for students. Then, of course, the company Grammarly. And if you're thinking of an AI tutor, then ChatGPT can help in formative assessment too. And it can give, if you prompt it correctly, if you ask for it, different kind of formative assessment tools or formative assessment ways it will give you. But I decided not to put everything on ChatGPT, and that's why I'm demoing you next Microsoft Learning Accelerator, which is something that Microsoft is coming this year and last year, and they are coming with different kind of tools. The two tools that I'm going to show you next are Reading Progress and Search Progress. Microsoft Learning Accelerators are designed to leverage the power of advanced technology, including AI and machine learning, to support personalized learning. The tools that we now have are focused on one thing. The Reading Progress, for example, well, I show it to you in a minute, but it's focused on reading and language learning, and the Search Progress is focused on teaching our students how to search reliable source information. But these support personalized learning, these improve educational outcomes and make learning more accessible and engaging for students with diverse needs and abilities. But these are just two tools that have come from Microsoft, and there is coming speaker coach, which is valuable for teachers too. It will listen to you as you speak and give you feedback and point out some important things. But I'm looking at the clock, and I think I really want to show you the Reading Progress program, so I will keep on going forward. The Reading Progress software from Microsoft. It's a language learning and literacy improvements tool. This is great for especially those who are learning a language or need to improve their reading skills for academic success, such as can use this Reading Progress to practice their reading fluency. And I think in academic work on a university world, it really needs reading skills and understanding. In Finland, we see that the decrease in literacy and reading comprehension has been observed with the spread of social media and mobile phones, even at the university student level. So I keep this a very good tool for that. Feedback in this program can include notes on mispronunciations, repetitions, phrasing, intonation, omissions, helping students identify areas for improvement. And I know, for me, I'm not very fluent English speaker. Of course, I can speak it, and it doesn't restrict for me doing these kind of webinars, but this is something that could really better my mispronunciations, for example. The materials and support are likely designed with younger students. This I have to say. This has done with the primary school on their mind. But you can download your own text, as I am doing in the next demo. So you can make this work in the university world. And I sometimes use this as my own improvement. So you can really download your own text in it, and very easily. And in the demo, I will download my own text. But let's go and see how this works. Let's hope this video comes. Yeah. So in this, I'm using the Teams. And in this, first I have to do is to create the assignment. I go to the assignment page and press create a new assignment. And from here, I see learning accelerators. And there I find Reading Progress. And then on below, I can either import PDF or browse sample library, but this time I want to import my own PDF. It doesn't show you me searching for it because this is only from Teams view. But here is an article I gave here, AI in Education. I checked that the genre is nonfiction. I give my students 3 times to attempt to read this. I give no time limit, and I give that the pronunciation sensitive is very sensitive. And then I press next, and I give the assignment a title for the students to see. What is this is AI in education, the name of this assignment, and then I give them text that is read this article out loud. Then I get, when I do this, do I want that this is done until February 13th. Then I give no rubric on this. I could give a rubric, but this time I don't want to. And now it's ready. Then the student's view. How does the student do this assignment, this reading progress assignments? He or she sees that there's an assignment and it's on the left, and the student just press the assignment and starts the assignment. And here, no, sorry, that was the wrong button. I must get back to that. I'm very sorry. Yep. And I must put myself smiling here. Yep, nice. The student will see this kind of window opening. AI in education is the assignment. And when the student presses start, he or she will get the article in front of her, or him, and it will have to be reading out loud, and the video is rolling, and the microphone is getting all the things that the student is talking. Oh, this is not working as I want it to be. Completing the assignment. Yep, let's continue. So now I'm reading the article out loud, but for some reasons it didn't allow me to film that. And when I'm done, the AI will give me, the reading coach AI will give me 5 words that I should practice more: integration, efficiency, instantaneous education, and revolutionize. As you can hear, there's something that I should really try on. So in here, you can read them again. You can listen what it first says, education, and then you record your own version of education. And then it might give you that, okay, now it didn't went very well, so let's try again. So it tells education, and then I record my voice education again, and now it's working, I think. Yeah. So this is something that will train the student to pronounce it correctly, to read out loud correctly. And now that the student has turned in the assignment, we go to the teacher's view, evaluating the assignment with help of AI. And here we can see that the assignments is shown, and it shows that I have this one assignment, and it's turned in by this Utu Utunen. And me as a teacher, I can see the whole video, I can listen to it. I get a lot of data from the video. I get how many correct words per minute, what was the accuracy rate, what are the main words that the student cannot pronounce correctly. And I can even write a feedback for the students here, like good job, or maybe some pointing out, keep on practicing, or stuff like that. And this is the teacher's point of view. And then when yeah, I'm still showing that what all that this gives me a lot of data. Then I can even attach a file or record a video for my student, but this time I only wanted to return it. And then what the student gets, the students get to review the same results as the teacher got, and all the data, of course, the feedback, good job, keep on practicing, and then all of this data, practice words, all the words that need omissions, need self-correcting, and I can even check from the video, am I the same mind with the AI? And here is if the student is slowing down or fasting in some parts of the assignment. And this is something that the reading progress can do. In the use of university, I would use this mainly on languages and improving English pronunciations, for example. But this, again, one tool for use informative assessment in university. But then another tool, search progress. This can significantly improve how students conduct their research by utilizing advanced search features and AI-powered insights. It can help students find relatively and relevant academic papers and articles and resources faster and more efficiently than traditional search methods, which is a crucial skill in university. Students often work on multiple projects simultaneously, requiring them to manage a vast amount of information. Search progress can aid in this, organizing this information more efficiently. This can teach students how to search more efficiently, which is a crucial skill in both academic and professional settings. So now we're going to another tool called search progress, which will improve how students conduct their research. And it will give you the view on how students do this research work. Well, let's see. And again, this is a Microsoft Teams tool. So I start with assignments, and this is the teacher view. I go to the assignments, and then I create a new assignment. And again, going to the bottom where there is learning accelerators, and then this time search progress. And again, there is only two tools nowadays. On the left, it will show you what does the search engine look like. And on the right side, you can customize the assignment. You can limit the or put the minimum limit of the sources that the student must use, for example, for the essays. If you want APA citation or explanations, why did the students choose this source, or reflection in the end, getting the feedback from the students. Well, let's see. In this one, okay, I'm showing what are these meaning, and I don't want the APA citations, but if you would do like academic work, of course, you would require the student to put APA citations, where did this information gain from. But now I'm giving a title for my assignment, which would be, in this time, I think it was something, how will AI revolutionize the education? That is something I want the students to search information about. And I even give them some question to ease up the work. What is AI? Current state of AI in education, potential benefits of AI in education, challenges, limitations, future prospects. And then I give more work. Use the search progress tool to find information online for the student, and then compile an essay response from the information you find. So I want the student to do an essay. And for that, I attach in the Teams, let's wait a second. I attach a new Word document, and I name the file AI and education. I think that was what I did that time, AI and education, and then I put that students edit their own copy. So students get to write their essays directly here on Teams. And first, of course, they use the search progress tool, and then they do their essay. And this is great. I must do it again because it was so great part. So on the right side, when you are making this assignment, you can add a rubric. And this time it comes to mind, I must make a rubric for an essay of done by search progress, and the essay is AI education. I should ask ChatGPT about the rubric. And then, of course, I go to ChatGPT on a different kind of web browser. And then I ask, create an essay rubric with 4 criteria graded on scale 1 poor to 4 excellent, can help in assessing essays more efficiently. Here is a detailed rubric. And it really gave me a rubric for my assignment that I'm giving the students. And now that I can copy this from a chatbot and add this in the assignment. And here it is already ready. And here I show you the rubric essays for written, and there's the description. There is 3 kind of rubrics with excellent, good, fair, and poor. And then I just adjust this so that students get to see what the rubric is like when they are planning their essays. Then I press assign, and now it's ready for the students to do. Now the students view. What do the students see? The student goes to the assignments. How will AI revitalize education is the assignment. And then there is the same things I just written out for student, and then she or he can look for the rubric for essays beforehand. So knowing what are the things that will be checked from the essay. But now, of course, the first thing we have to do is search for the information for the essay. And this is like integrated Google or another or Bing information searching tool. So the student just enters the search and try to find different kind of information about how AI will revolutionize education. And it can limit the operations, the domain, the file type if he or she wants. And now this shows different kind of internet sources that provide information for AI and information technology. And the students, when he or she presses the title, it will open them the browser and they can look for the information. And if they have if they find something interesting or good, they can save the source. It will come here on the right side where it says sources, and then the student must describe why they saved this source. And I have to speed it up a little bit. Already got the sources here, and then the student has already described why they chose this, and then they get this kind of assignment summary where it searches, saves sources, and links opened. And the reflection, look at all your searches, which one were the most helpful? And the student writes, my best articles addressed artificial intelligence in the field of education in such a way that they highlighted both the good and the bad aspects. I also find many options online. In my opinion, they are not reliable sources. So this is something that will get back to the teacher, and it will the teacher will see what the student is thinking themselves about this. So now all the sources are here. Now the student must write an essay. And of course, I've already written the essay here. So the student is ready. The student has look for the information with the search progress machine and then written down an essay. I turn this essay, and it asks me, how am I feeling about this assignment? This is something you don't have to do with university students, but is something I do with the primary school usually, because I want to know how are my students feeling about this assignment. This one was feeling confident. So that's how you do the assignment. And now to the teacher's view. The teacher's view, you go to the assignment part. And you see that how will AI revolutionize education assignment. And then in here, you can see the student's work, what kind of essay has he or she done. You can see the search progress, what he or she has searched for. Let's go a little bit back. You can see even even the search term that it's used here is how will AI revolutionize, what are the pros and cons using it, what is AI, who in it, and then the students have even asked, can AI do my homework? You can see what is, and you can say what kind of sources has she used and why. This really helps you to teach how to search information. And then you can give feedback. Great work, Fox, Morgan, and grammar and style. Your sources were not cited, but I checked they were reliable. And then you can use the rubric and just simply click on the rubric which of these you want to use. Of course, you could feed this to ChatGPT and let the ChatGPT do the rubric correction, but this time I wanted to, of course, as a teacher, read this by myself and then just click here. And then I return this assignment to the student. This could be like students' homework or some kind of project work. And then on the students' view, students go back to the assignments and they get to see what you have written for them, and they get to see the rubric, they get to see the feedback you're given, those things that you have checked from your rubric. And this is again one tool to use in formative assessment. But of course, these both the reading progress and the search progress, both of them are only used for one thing, and that's what I told you, that in formative assessment we do not have one ultimate best option. All of the companies' products are only doing like one thing. How do I use AI in my work as a teacher in assessment side? I teach religion studies in our schools on beside of my principal duties. Most of my assignments are returned in digital form in Teams. Exams are done in Microsoft Forms or on paper. I mainly use a chatbot, ChatGPT or Bing Chat, now that there is not one best tool for formative assessment. In our school, we test a Finnish company's tool called Greedy, but Greedy is the platform focuses on formative assessment, self-assessment, peer assessment, and of course co-assessments to support learning processes. Greedy allows teachers, students, and parents to track the process down, set goals, and give feedback in a structured and meaningful way. But Greedy is not AI powered, so there is not any AI in the Finnish tool Greedy. It's only a kind of teacher's tool that teacher can write things down, but it's not AI powered. Having almost everything done in digital form for me saves a lot of time, because I have everything always with me whenever I can connect online. AI can help me process the data, but students sometimes wish to do some assignments on paper, and I let them, of course, do it on paper. I keep a very important skill of writing on paper, but ChatGPT can even recognize handwriting, but not so well yet that I could rely on that. But I think that's something that will come on future. So basically, if somebody wants to do it on paper, I just take a photo of it and I download it in ChatGPT, and sometimes the ChatGPT is able to read it from the paper, but it's not so well that I can rely on that yet. And my students are able to use Bing Chat unless I tell them otherwise. So I encourage my students to use chatbots, because that's the skill of the future. And I believe that they will uprise to a society where chatbots are very commonly used. So that's something I think we should teach in school too. I'm looking at the clock. I think I'm a little bit out of my time, but these are still a couple slides that I want to go, so I will speed up a little bit so we have time for questions. How to prevent the students' use of AI when it's not allowed? Remote online exams. Remote online exams is the hardest way to prevent AI, because students might be doing exams by themselves at home, where there's no control on their use of AI. In those parts, I recommend that questions that require students to apply theories that you use questions that require students to apply theories or new situations or case studies are less likely to be directly answered by AI. Or if you use a platform that allows a timed exams, for example, Microsoft Forms, and include short answer